Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this game I'm playing a free-for-all match on the map Bullseye. One of the other players playing is Goku, who's well known as one of the high-ranking players. So first of all, I'm going to be expanding to the ore patches either side of me. This is an ore-only map, apart from some gems in the middle which might be useful as it gets later on in the game. So I'm immediately building some infantry and just doing a little bit of scouting to the different parts of the map. I'm especially getting a lot of troops up to that north part because I do know that Goku is in that direction. So I'm just doing some extra care there, getting some extra scouting done just to make sure I don't get infantry rushed. So I'm sending those through, and I'm going to just make sure he doesn't get any scouts. And you can see I've got my ore refinery down, I'm getting my war factory down, but you can see Goku's getting prepared, he's bringing some things together, but you can see how good visibility I've got, so I'm going to be able to see anything that's coming now. And just need to be able to defend. So it's just really important for that start, and I'm going to be building one ore truck, and then I'm going to start building tanks. I do need to start building tanks a little bit earlier than I would usually do if it was like a quick match, and that's just because the players are so much closer. You don't really have that opportunity to like just build up 2 tanks. Otherwise, you're going to get attacked by your opponent who only builds 1 ore truck. So you can see I've spread my men out again there. I'm going to get my second ore refinery down, and what I'm going to be doing is building another power plant, and then I'm going to be building my second war factory. Construction complete. And granted, there will be a little bit of delay. You can see Goku's doing a very similar strategy to what I'm doing. He's got, he's been building ore trucks as well. And you can see he's got some infantry there, so I'm just going to bring my light tank up there, maybe try and squash some of those infantry. And it's just a case of there will be a lot of fighting soon. Yeah, and he's seen it, and you'd probably expect that from Goku. He would have had his eye on that very, very carefully. And we can see that Goku is building medium tanks. So light tanks are probably better in terms of, well, they do quite a lot of damage. But medium tanks do have better HP. So we're going for a little bit of different strategy there. And I think we can also see Goku's got 4 ore trucks there, which means he must have built 2 from his war factory. Although I still had another one that was going to be built. And that's what's allowed me to get the... Well, I was going to say the upper hand, but we can see that now Goku's managing to build tanks very fast. And yeah, I need to start producing. And you can see I've just got my economy going at that side of the base, because obviously he's got the upper hand in terms of medium tanks there. I'm going to put some pillboxes out, so if he does attack, I'd just have that little bit more damage. But he's got medium tanks, so pillboxes aren't as effective against them because they do have more HP. And yeah, I think this could have gone a lot worse. And yeah, it's just about trying to keep up with the numbers. I think, yeah, 'cause I didn't push enough with those tanks early on. And that's why he's got just a little bit better tank numbers, because he got that 4th ore truck out before I did. So he's had... And he is obviously very, very good with tank micro. And one thing about when you're using tanks in battles, what you need to do is there's a Q button, which is called the attack move button. And what you do is when you're attacking your opponent's tanks, you hold down Q, and that allows you to move your tanks around while your tanks continue to attack that target. Obviously it's used by all the good players use it. So it's just one thing to consider. That's attack move. Hold down Q once you've pressed attack on an enemy, and your tanks will continue to attack that target while you move around. And now what we're going to go for is an ore truck, and that's we've got one down, but we're now down in terms of tank numbers. So we're going to have to pull back a little bit, but what that's going to do is it's going to hurt Goku's... Oh no, that's bad. Yep, so what it looks like is Cyan has destroyed my ore trucks at the other side of my base. Yeah, and unfortunately with only one ore truck, it will be a good game, because I just can't fight against that. I don't think Goku knows sort of my position. I'm sure Goku's got a lot of ore trucks at the other side of his base. Yeah, it looks like, I don't know, Cyan and Green, maybe they weren't fighting. But yeah, it's not good at all. Yeah, so I may as well sell those off because they're obviously no use to me anymore. And yeah, I think Goku's saying he should have been fighting Green, but there you go. Oh, well, it looks like we're going to actually go and get Cyan instead. Right, so let's see. Cyan's got some light tanks. He's got some turrets out there. I guess those would have probably helped destroy my my ore refinery, well, my ore trucks. So we're going to go for him at the moment. I'm probably going to go for those gems now in the middle. It's probably about time. I think Green's attacking Goku. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sort of try and build up our economy a bit. And we're going to go for those gems. As I said, we're going to go for those gems in the middle because if we're going to the middle anyway, we may as well get the gems first because they carry a lot more ore than other things. And we can see Cyan's bringing his tanks to the top of his base. But he doesn't have that much. And I don't think he looks like he's probably not going to attack me. So, yeah, I'm just getting these gems in, building up the economy. And then I'll start building tanks again. Because it does look like players are being quite passive here. And I do need more than one ore truck, especially if my ore trucks are having to travel to the middle to collect ore. It's going to be a very long... It'll take a long time for me to build up anything if I don't have more than a few of them out. And there we go. And I was going to build light tanks, but then I've thought, if I'm fighting against base defences, I really want to be building medium tanks, because they're much more durable. When you have light tanks, they get torn apart by base defences. Even pillboxes do quite a bit of damage against light tanks. So I do need to be careful. And I do see they do have quite a few... Yeah, they have a couple of turrets and one pillbox. So I think medium tanks in this situation are definitely the better call. You can see that Cyan's using light tanks. And Cyan's sort of missing a window here. What he really should be doing is he should be attacking me now. While he's... Because he did... Well, he should... Well, actually, he should have been attacking me like a minute ago. Because I only had about a couple of tanks. And I was building ore trucks. So now what we're doing is we're just going to find his ore trucks, which will be in the middle. And there we can see Cyan's ore truck. And we're going to see if he responds to this. Because he doesn't look like he's been... Yeah, so we've got one ore truck almost down. Second ore truck down. And we're going to go for that third ore truck. And it looks like we're going to get that third ore truck down. And what I can see is Cyan's actually built a navy. So that's can be quite bad because... Oh, he's noticed with his navy. So he's pulling that back, unfortunately. But navy's bad because they do a lot of damage. So I'm going to need to pull right back at the moment. So that makes things a lot harder. But on the positive side, I've taken out 3 ore trucks from Cyan. I can't see any more. So it might be that Cyan's pretty much... well, it might be all... Those might be the only ore trucks he has. And I don't know, he might be out of ore. So we'll have to wait and see if he can build back up. And what we're probably going to do is we're going to destroy these light tanks here. So they don't pose a threat anymore. Because this is a bit... I mean, he's still... Those cruisers have a long range. They can still fire on me, but I think they'll still... I don't know if they do any damage to their own buildings when they do that. But, There we go, and we know someone's getting visibility over the whole map because we saw that rocket thing that fired. And that means someone's going to be able to see the whole map of what's going on. And what we're doing is just doing as much damage as we can. As you can see, my tanks are getting hurt quite a bit here. And what we need to find is we need to find that construction yard. And there it is. But unfortunately at the moment we don't have enough tanks to defeat it. So we're going to have to build back up a little bit. So yeah, when you've got water support, and Cyan has ended the game, so he's decided to tap out. Which is quite good for me. I guess he could see that he wasn't going to be able to take my base, but he did have a really, really good defense. And now we can see that Goku's on the attack again, and we're back to fighting. So he's on light tanks now, and I'm on medium tanks. So there's been a bit of a reversal, and that's not looked too bad for me in that first fight. Oh, and he's got a lot though. The damage, but he's got a lot, and it looks like I'm going to be overwhelmed here. I mean, what I'm trying to do is take out those weak tanks first, but now he's got, pretty healthy tanks, and this isn't looking good for me at all. So I'm going to pull back to my base, and you can see my ore is really struggling now that the gems have run out. And Goku's got the upper hand, and he's attacking my ore trucks as well, so I think it's going to be pretty much a good game. And what I'm doing at the moment, I've just said it, I know the game's over, I'm just sending a truck, basically a tank in just to see what his base is like. But yeah, you can see he's got 4 light tanks there, he'll be building more. So yeah, it's pretty much game done and dusted. Yeah, and I was just bringing my tank back there. And yeah, the two pillboxes aren't going to do much against that number of light tanks. So I'll just try and do as much damage as I can, but that's gone, and you can see I'm down to my last tank, or just the tank that's been built. And he's going to get he'll get that pillbox and get that tank, get the other ore refinery, and that's me done. And you can see I'm out of ore now as well. So I've been fighting till the end. Yeah, I mean, that was an unusual game. I got attacked. I mean, yeah, Goku probably just did a better job of managing his ore economy, and also, yeah, just tank management as well. It was just probably got outplayed there. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind on the video just to the end, just so you can see the stats, because you won't see much because it was all in the dark for the rest of the match. Right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.